And I'm Nicole.
And we're those girls. Welcome to episode 19 of our podcast. Today, we're talking everything Taylor Swift.
Yeah, at least to start. I feel like we couldn't just not address it.
I know. So they had the tour last week.
Last weekend.
Yeah. So she was here for 3 nights. And it was insane. We didn't go.
We did not get to go.
You couldn't pay. No, you couldn't pay me enough money to
go?
To go.
What if the ticket was free?
Yeah, no.
What?
No.
Okay.
I think because I feel old and I'm a homebody. So when we went away and we did Reba, I knew we'd be able to get in and get out. Going to a Pats game takes 12 hours to get out.
I get that.
You know what I mean? I think that's more what it is than the actual experience.
Okay. So I'll maybe I should give some background about why I'm so invested in this.
I'm invested for many reasons, but go ahead.
I think we're invested for very different reasons.
Right. But when you were like, oh, let's talk, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, because I think we have very different things. So my daughter's 16. She's been obsessed with Taylor Swift since as little as she could fathom music.
Mm-hmm. She's been before.
So she went when she was 6. My brother got her tickets with my sister-in-law. Okay. And then we were supposed to go in 2020. Mm-hmm. I got her tickets for her birthday and she canceled.
It's COVID. Thank you.
Because of COVID. So Taylor Swift has not been here for 10 years before last weekend, which is a long time.
Okay.
And then my daughter her cousin asked her last minute to go to the concert. So she hasn't been since she was 6 and now she's 16.
Yep.
She went absolutely nuts. This was a big thing. We spent 4 hours Sunday morning getting ready. Hair, everything. It was a big to do.
Well, she went Sunday, so there's no rain. Okay.
So she went Sunday. So my daughter, first of all, was born with glitter coming out of her eyeballs. Mm-hmm. She's obsessed with fashion now as an older kid, very into clothes, she's fashion, hair, makeup. She wants to be a makeup artist. She's all the things. So
she can do my makeup every day because you can see I didn't even get to it today.
Right. So where was I going with that? What were you saying before that?
She went to Taylor Swift.
I know. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so continuing on. Oh, so this is my point about the glitter coming out of her eyeballs. She would never be caught dead in the rain if you paid her. If it's raining out, she's not getting anything wet. When she was little, we had her on a soccer team for 2 minutes and she was mad at the rain game because she was going to get dirty.
When I was a kid, I used to get a speck of dirt on me and I would make my mom take me and go change me. And still to this day, if I'm outside too long, and I love yard work, love playing in the dirt, but if I'm out there for too long, I have to go.
She is the same way. Yeah. So she was mad that she was not at the rain one because I guess it's a Taylor thing. Every time she goes on tour, she has a rain day. There was one in Tennessee that happened. Yep. But she said that last time when she was here 10 years ago, the same thing happened.
Oh, so it's a good,
they think it's a good luck thing. Yeah. It's dancing in the rain kind of thing. And she plays straight through. A lot of ours would cancel the whole thing. She plays straight through no matter what. So we'll show the video.
Yeah.
If Al, you ready?
I couldn't believe it. There's no way.
It's insane.
There's no way.
She is playing a piano in the pouring rain. It's not just a little drizzle.
Right. No.
She is soaked the entire time. Wet. The piano stopped working. So Callie said at the show Sunday, she had to switch pianos in the middle because of that.
Because it started playing by itself.
Yes.
I saw a TikTok on it, that one. Insane though. And people pay tons of money.
Thousands.
Put it into perspective for you. And I'm not a huge Celtics fan. Mark is. So we're in the finals of the Celtics.
Sure.
And I don't know, we're in this weird thing where they are going to lose, but if they win, I don't really know the whole thing. I just too much basketball going on at my house. So there's a game tonight. It's playoffs, ready to go. Tickets are selling for $150 on Ticketmaster.
For the Celtics?
For the Celtics tonight. Unlike
that's not bad.
No, not at all.
I've probably paid more for Red Sox tickets.
There was a dad who spent $22,000 on 3 tickets to go to Taylor Swift.
Well,
right.
That's so. Right. Callie's tickets, I think, were I don't even know her cousin wouldn't tell me. They were literally as high as you could possibly be.
Right.
And she said it was awesome. They were in the middle. They loved it. She actually used, when she got in the car and I said, so tell me everything. I went absolutely feral. Feral was the word she used. And if you listen to the videos of herself, that is a perfect description. She said she was sobbing from the second she came on stage till the end.
What?
And I would have probably been the same way.
I mean,
Just because
like,
I'd be like invested in it
I
with
guess
her.
my equivalent to that is like that we've been doing this podcast for 19 months. Like I don't get overly like 19 weeks, however long we've been doing it. Like this is super exciting to me. I can't imagine being that excited. Like that's insane.
Yep. She said it was literally the best day
That's
of her
awesome
life.
though.
Yeah. So I was happy she got to go.
She got to go.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Yep.
Hopefully it won't take Taylor.
Oh, wait. You were telling me. Tell them about the people on the radio that you said they got the suite.
Oh yeah. So no, it was on TikTok. So and I thought it was a brilliant idea, not even for like Taylor Swift, but any concert moving forward.
Yeah.
So we've obviously been watching Taylor on Instagram and on Facebook and TikTok on all the shows she's been doing and how people have been standing outside like they were at Gillette and things like that, even without tickets. So these people, I think it was from Boston University, these girls called Gillette Stadium and they were like, hey, do you have any suites left for the Friday night show? And Gillette was like, we have 8 of them. So they literally went to TikTok, Instagram, whatever their social was, and were like, hey, we're looking for 22 people to split this fee with us. And they all did a whole suite with food included for under $1,000 a person. And got to experience the whole show.
And they got to like meet cool strangers. So Callie said part of the coolest thing was like, obviously it's 99% girls.
Right.
She's like, this is one of the scenarios
as a teen
going
to propose in the middle of
whatever. That guy can like Taylor Swift too. But Callie said like as a teenage girls suck and they're mean. She was like, this is one of the first experiences I had where like everybody was like
that's
being
so
nice
cool.
and talking to each other. And like I guess like it's a big thing. They all share bracelets. They made like 100 bracelets before they went to like hand out to girls. And she came home like her whole arm was covered. And like,
that's cool.
Yeah,
and
it was super cool.
Empowerment too, which we don't see at the high school level very much.
Oh my God, I heard another story, or I didn't hear it. So I've been obsessively watching the videos on Instagram because I didn't get to go and I really wanted to go. And so I didn't get to go.
Just as a side note, Al is letting me touch the little sound.
Just today, you graduated,
and so I don't know. we're working this out.
It's a new thing.
I don't know if it's supposed to go up or down.
So anyway, I've been obsessively watching the videos on Instagram because I didn't get to go. And one of the videos shows the story in the writing was, who knows what's true and what's not.
Yeah,
is there was just a security guard in the front that was like, girls were like getting too excited and like pushing over the little barrier thing. And he was just like physically throwing them or like he was putting his hands on them, and she got mad on stage and told him to stop. And then another security guard, there's another security to come remove the security guard.
So I saw, so you're not on TikTok.
No,
but the girl that happened to said her response on TikTok.
Oh,
so if you're not on, like, the best thing about TikTok,
I can't. I just can't
that
do
you
it.
can't do. But once I tell you, so TikTok has a really fun way of the algorithm always coming back to something. So like I'll watch a video, like I saw the video of the guy getting removed, of Taylor yelling at him.
Yeah, on stage she stopped. It was like, hey, stop.
Right, stopped. Wasn't doing anything. I saw that. And then like 3 days later, TikTok magically brought me back to that girl's side of the story and what had happened. And so they got to go back for the second night. Like the stadium or wherever they were gave them free tickets for the next night as like an apology. So they got to see her again. But TikTok is a really cool way a lot of the times of finishing stories and things like that.
So not to go on a different tangent.
We always do.
But TikTok. So I have not downloaded it yet because I have too much shit on my phone already. I have 3 different emails, 2 different jobs, Instagram, Facebook. I do social media for 2 other accounts besides R2.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Like I cannot be dedicated to something else on my phone. But do people do this thing on TikTok? Like I asked somebody recently if I forget who it was or what, if they had watched the show. And they said no, that the way they watch shows now is they just look at the TikTok clips of the show instead of watching the whole show.
Oh my God. I have an obsession with Justice Judy. I lay in bed at night.
Judge Judy?
Judge Judy. She has a new show and I watched the entire thing.
How old is she?
She's 81 years old.
She has a new show on TV?
She has a new show on TV and I watch it on TikTok every night. Ask Mark.
But it's just like a minute clip, right?
No. So TikTok now goes up, I believe, to 3 minutes. So they're 3-minute clips, but I can watch a half-hour episode in 12 minutes and see everything.
And somebody's like commenting on it?
People comment. So like sometimes I'll go in and I'll like just read the comments while it is the best thing.
It's too much.
It's not. It's not because when you think of it,
Like,
What
so now okay, we already don't watch TV in real time. We
No.
don't watch shows in real time.
Let me just put it to you this way. HBO Max changed their name, and we're naming all of these companies. I don't know if we can, but
Maybe they'll start paying
we're
us.
just gonna do it.
Does anybody want to start
But
paying us?
HBO Max, I knew because of TikTok, was changing their name from HBO Max to like Max or something, whatever it was. Fine.
Okay.
Not a big deal. So I had told Mark about it because we're HBO Max subscribers.
Okay.
So we watch HBO Max. And so last week we started watching Full House with Scarlett.
Oh my God.
And she is in love with it. And
does she have a crush on John Stamos yet?
not quite yet.
She will.
Quite yet. Oh
Callie
yeah,
did.
working.
She went through that
But
phase at the same age.
She did
watched
have a dream last night. She did have a dream last night of Jesse's guitar on the wall because I heard about it.
She'll be obsessed. My child, when she was Scarlett's age, found John Stamos's manager's name on the internet and called him and asked why she couldn't.
My
talk to
kid's
him.
too shy. Don't worry. My
Yeah.
kid's too shy.
Obsessed.
So
We all had a crush on him.
we've been watching it. So we were watching it the other morning before school. So it was like, what is it, Thursday? So it must have been Tuesday morning and I know this is a long tangent, but I'm getting somewhere. And so we watched the episode, and then I came home from work at whatever time, and they were, after I took the dog down. So they were watching it when I came home at like 6:30, and he goes, we're now watching it on Hulu. And I was like, but we were watching on HBO because there was a commercial on. I was like, why are there commercials? And he was like, because HBO changed their name this morning, and which made me have to re-download the app. So now we're boycotting HBO Max because I don't remember the password to log back in. So we're now on strike of HBO.
Streaming strike.
Streaming
strike.
Not even are we not watching regular TV anymore, as these other things.
Well, they're all competing too, because like I remember New Girl got taken off of.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it got taken off of Netflix, and the next week it went to Hulu. It's like,
right.
Are they all coordinating,
I
or are
don't
they just
know.
finding out when they're getting removed so they can put it on?
I don't know how any of that works. That's above my pay grade. But like, everything's moving to socials.
Well, because I was talking to someone recently too about like, remember when you used to have to just watch one episode a week of a show?
We have to do that with Ted Lasso on Apple Plus right now, and I want to literally bang my head up
So,
against it.
on Hulu, that happens sometimes. If it's a show that's currently on, it'll put on like, say they're in episode 5 on Real TV, they'll put up to that, and you have to wait. I won't watch it. No, I binge. I wait till there's like 3 episodes.
Yeah, we do the same thing.
Okay,
we do the same thing. We were watching The Great on Hulu.
I don't know what that is.
It is about why is her name escaping me? The Russian leader from like way I forget her name. Catherine.
Catherine the Great?
Catherine the Great. That's literally what it is.
Oh, that's
and
like
it's
old.
It's super, but it's a spoof on it. And it is super funny, super raunchy. Like super raunchy. And so I wouldn't turn it on. I was like, he's like, there's new episodes. I was like, not until the whole season's out. So like, some shows I won't watch until the entire thing is out.
Interesting.
Yeah. But no, TikTok, I watch mini episodes of tons of stuff. I had one come up today that was like a Super Nanny. So there's tons and tons and tons.
So people, how do they record it? Like they just sit there and record it, and then they.
So I will say there are honestly some accounts that I just scroll through because someone is literally just like, here.
Is that what they're doing? They're holding it up to a screen, or are they downloading it from YouTube? Like, what are they doing?
Some of them are, and I don't watch those. Other ones are like they're literally uploading, like they've downloaded it somewhere else, which I don't know if that's legal or not, but like
I feel like we're past that.
Right. Like, I don't know.
Remember when like
or we're going to be banned from TikTok.
My parents like had us convinced that if we kept using Napster that like the FBI was going to show up at our
That's what I'm
house.
saying. Like,
and my brothers would like do it in secret, and then my mom would come like delete it off the computer again. Remember when your family shared like an entire computer?
My first computer I got, and it literally sat in our living room, and we had like a half wall, and it was like between the kitchen and the living room. And the phone, like we only had like this long, like a 12, 15 inch like cord that went in from the phone line. And in the middle of the living room, couldn't do anything.
And then like you would get like cut off because like if somebody called or your mom wanted to use the phone, you had to get off the thing. Battles, like screaming battles.
Well, at that point though, too, at least like, my mom, but that was still before like calling was free.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
yeah, you have to
college,
pay
like, you
for
still
it.
pay for it, whether
Right,
And so
right.
we lived all over the country, and so we knew people in all parts, but you couldn't call till after 9 o'clock at night, without it being
Yeah, that's true. I
the
didn't think about
cost.
that.
So my mom and I used to fight the most at night as I got older because she'd want to call her friend who lived in Oklahoma and we'd be living in Virginia, and she'd kick me off the internet and be like 9:05. She's like, "Well, I've been waiting to call
Oh,
so
yeah.
and so."
No, my mom had this like particular boy that she didn't like when I talked to, and he would call the house. She would literally pick up the phone in the middle of me, and I'm in like 8th grade. I'm like mortified. I'm like, I like this boy, and she was right about him, but total psycho now. But she would literally pick up the phone and be like, "You better not be talking to bleep, bleep, bleep. Get off the phone." Like, she'd be like, "Is this you?" And he would be like, "Meh," and click. Like,
So at my grandmother's house, she had the old like yellow phone that
Yeah.
attached to the wall, and it was in the kitchen. I don't know who bought it, but we had a phone cord long enough to go down the hall into 2
Yep.
bedrooms. But when we were on the phone with people we didn't like, someone like an adult didn't like, or my older brother, they would never come in and yell at us. They would just go in and unplug from, because you'd
Oh
be
my
2 rooms
God.
away, thinking you're having this like great conversation behind a closed door with the
or
long
like somebody would
cord,
be listening on the other
or
phone,
listen, and they would just like
Yes.
pull it, right? No, because it was just a one corded
Did you ever prank call people?
all the time.
I remember the first time, again, a boy I liked. I was in 6th grade. I remember this. And I used to prank, me and my friend would prank call his house.
Mhm.
I remember his mom called back one day and just started screaming at me. And I was like, like, just,
Mhm.
I guess, different fear. That's what I used to be afraid of.
Right. That was also though when like you got in trouble after school. Like,
Yeah.
we weren't allowed to go home right away, or we had to stay outside. And so like we all got in trouble in other
we did
ways.
have to live outside.
We lived outside.
Yep.
Instead of, like my kid now drinks just filtered water. Like she's like, "Oh, we have to like get a bottled water. Like I want the filtered." Whereas before we were out of garden hoses and whatever. We were thrown out the door.
Yeah,
at
we were
us.
like, you come home when it's dark or you need
Yeah.
to eat, and then you have to go back outside, and you're probably going to have to eat outside also.
I was about to say, were you allowed in for lunch?
I mean, like in the summer, probably not.
No.
I probably didn't.
No.
I didn't want to either.
No. We weren't
It's just
allowed
like
to-
roam free.
the streets, literally.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
So that got off on a.
Welcome to hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like talking about real estate today.
No. So Memorial Day's coming up. Do you have any plans?
You're having a cookout.
I know.
I have to work Sunday night. That's it.
Oh yeah.
I get nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing big. You're getting a pool Saturday. That's exciting. It's exciting for me mostly.
It's exciting for everyone else except for me. I'm like,
But once you
okay,
have it, it'll be great.
Right. But like the part of setting it up, and like we've been just doing so much yard work that like I'm tired now. And we're not like,
You could probably wait another week. It's still freezing out.
no, because then I want it up for when I come home so that we can actually enjoy the summer. Because you have to remember, like, I'm gone for like 3 weeks in
Mm.
June. Like, I'm gone because now we extended and we're going camping too.
Tell everyone what you're doing.
Oh, I don't know.
Are you allowed to tell everyone?
I don't know what I'm allowed to do.
I mean,
I don't know. So,
67 people that listened last week. Don't tell anyone.
yeah. So next week I'm leaving to film the TV show.
Okay.
So I'll be gone for that for like 12 days. And then Mark's family's, we're going camping. What'd you do?
Nothing. Keep going.
We're going camping. So we're gone for like that whole time. So by the time, will you watch the garden and the pool while I'm gone?
Sure.
Okay, good.
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, like not like there's a big part of me that wants to like just stop and like breathe for the next week to get through work and everything to be able to go away. But at the same time, like I want to come home and I want everything to be done. So like the rest of June and July, we can just sit and do nothing.
Okay. I mean, I'm down for that.
That's the goal. That won't happen, but that's the goal.
I mean, I still have a bone to pick with you guys about your yard.
No.
We have to tell them what it is. You don't even know
Okay.
what I'm going to say. So,
I know what you're gonna say, and I want.
So Brittany and Mark said that I could put a tiny home and they have a giant backyard. And I've had this plan since they bought the house that I'm going to put.
Wait,
Mark
because we bought the house. No. You did it before. I'm like, hey, I think we're going to start looking at houses. And you're like, please look for a yard that I can live in.
Mark is an architect, so he's going to build it out for me. I have the whole plan. I'm going to get a shipping container. We're going to make it into a 2-story. We've already talked about it. Me and Mark's approved it. And then you put your kid's playset where I'm going to put the house. You bought your kid a playset, which is beautiful. And
which
then you
she doesn't play with because you missed this part.
Oh, and then she told me, I said, hey, Scarlett, you know that they put, they put your playset where my house is going to go. And she goes, you can live underneath it.
And then kept going.
Yeah. And so now I have no tiny home, no place to put it.
Well, she decided the other night that she needed an accessory building. And
What does that mean?
right. So Mark spent last night with the leftover wood that we had from doing the deck railings, making her a second home.
How about I'm not even getting a first home?
So you're more than welcome to pick probably the, big playset. We could turn that into a house for you because she likes the $50 leftover wood opposed to the $2,000 swing set that we
course she
put
does.
in. I thought
she
we were
does.
over that stage.
What?
Like, I thought she would, like, when kids are little, they like to play with the boxes.
I mean, I'm still attracted to garbage, so. It never ends. It's true. Everyone's always like, anyway, continue on.
I don't even know what to say to that right now.
There's nothing to say. It was a funny joke.
It's not true at all, but thank you for making me cry. Laugh again. I appreciate it.
It's not true.
It's not true. We're just working on Mr. Right.
Okay.
Are we allowed to discuss any of
No.
that?
We did it last week. We're not bringing it up again. That's it. That's all you get this week.
No, I think we should talk about it.
Okay, what do you want to talk about now?
Talks about-
What else is there to talk about?
So you're hanging out with a guy.
No. You're cutting that out. Absolutely not.
Of course I will.
Absolutely not. Not a fucking chance.
Well, he sounds like a really cool guy. So
We are not talking about it at all. This whole thing is coming out.
You guys wanted me to be more on the podcast, so this is what I want.
This is not happening. Like, oh God. Continue on.
all I was gonna say, because I'm gonna at least finish it whether we cut it out or not, is gonna say you're not attracted to garbage. You're hanging out with someone super cool, it sounds like. So I'm excited for what you're doing, and you are not attracted to garbage.
Thank you for that motivational speech. All of this is getting taken out, period. He's also one of the 4 subscribers on our YouTube
She
channel.
starts talking about it.
Okay, continuing on. Oh, are we done now? We're at 23 minutes. We were doing so good. This is a great episode. Oh, good Lord.
So prom is tomorrow.
Prom? What do you want me to say about?
I was
Yes.
changing the subject.
What a clever segue that was. It just fits so well. Well done, guys.
You just got so many bloopers. Just because I made a joke.
Am I allowed to leave the joke in?
Yo,
at least?
yes, please. Just cut out the other part.
Oh no, everything is staying in.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Are you done?
No.
Are you
Guys, I
done?
think it's probably just time.
Yeah,
to end
I think
it.
we're just gonna
think
cut
it's
it.
time to just-
All right. We're long enough. Go ahead.
I'm like crying.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to episode 19. Next week is 20.
Next week is 20.
Wow.
We should do something
20 weeks.
celebratory.